the purifier for
Let's go game
that is the
kedua.
job for JP. Force
apbren
to
versus
utilize their battle
Eko.
spells, and then go for your
Gila,
actual,
apakah Eko bisa menyamakan kedudukan satu sama dan menjadi game ketiga atau makan telur? Juara M4 versus juara M5.
And don't forget to add your server IDs and your user IDs to get a chance to win 1,000 diamonds. As we now get in
Di bagian kalau dibelah gini jadi ngelek, aneh dah.
in this best of
MPL
3 against the undefeated
jadi patah-patah. Nah kalau ini lancar.
Bren and
Aneh
Echo.
bro.
Big
Gila
shout out
Marco
to
masih
everyone
pakai Brody
obviously who
cok.
are on the launch
Masih belum
party,
di
the
respect
Reese
ban oleh
streamers,
Eko.
and everyone who's pressed liked on the YouTube video. And
Waduh,
grabbing
draft
that goodie
kiri.
bag.
yeah, grab that goodie bag on
Mantep banget
TikTok.
lagi.
Make sure your clips
Tapi
are
Draft
ready
juga
because
mantep,
with the
guys.
lineup that Echo
Gila.
has, they want to go hard engage, and they're doing that right now,
Pewe?
very early on. Look at the
PW gas
pressure.
terus.
They're trying to throw
Kayak
up
masih aman.
on the few,
Lu pakai
knowing
oli,
that
cok,
it
Peo.
is not the most mobile Luis, does not have the flicker, only has a purify, right? So yeah, expect a lot of explosiveness coming
Hyperbox
in
ya
from the
bisa
Echo lineup
Freddy.
here.
Setahu gue nih si Calon ini Eropa udah friendly coy waktu itu.
Whoa.
Shit, top lane already.
Tapi
That's
support
Definitely.
berhasil
Great start,
menumbangkan
though.
Freddy
Oh.
kena game
hands of Sam.
oleh Carl
And the bad thing about
lagi
this
nontonnya
is
lupa di like,
Flap is gonna
subscribe,
lose
komen
2
kalian
EXP
jangan lupa
cards.
like dulu oke.
That's
Oh
big.
man, that's big. Oh man, you're gonna scratch your head. You're gonna be
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
tilting if
Benny
you're
pakai
Flap
Roger
Easy.
lagi coy.
Alright. Obviously, one of the prime traits of a world champion is, of course, that immunity, seeming immunity to pressure. So we'll see if he has that right here, locked in. Obviously, it's very early game, so it's not a huge one.
Wow. Again, if he Super Marco and Benny Cutie, sometimes I wish we could just like stay in the lane.
Yeah.
And like watch the exchanges, you know?
Lane cam.
Yeah, just have a lane cam with gold lane,
Yeah, that's
especially
great.
against these two
Wolf has
players.
one. That's why he says it's great. He has one.
He does have one.
Right there.
All we have here is the turtle cam, you know?
Okay.
So Turtle's now up. Echo with a very minor lead, pretty negligible here. They're gonna go ahead and work across this though. AP Bren getting in position once again. This is gonna end up being the 4v4 as both gold laners still on the bottom side. They'll find the positioning. JP not level 4 yet.
Look at
Very
this.
good.
I love what I'm seeing right now from Echo. Look at that
Beri turtle
aggression.
buat Eko.
Preempting the Black Dragon form, and of course AP Bren's always so scared that Echo is gonna find them with with JP with the thumps, you
Yep.
know?
I think that was a smart decision though, of course, from AP Bren to just go ahead and call it off, at least for the first turtle. They don't have to force it for the most part, right? At least for now, like you mentioned, especially with Flap kind of being delayed, like Wolf mentioned with the cards being gone, the 2 XP cards there.
Yeah. So right now, you know what? Echo just should keep this up, right? If you have AP Bren on the ropes, like what they do have right now, I mean,
Item guys, item
do
guys.
you keep
Nih, item
doing
kelas
that, or
D-nya,
do you
coy.
kind of slow down because
Itu
you
pasti
feel
bener,
like
nggak
AP
mungkin
Bren's
meleng-leng.
already red that?
No, you
Like,
don't.
What do you do?
If you're Echo, you never let go of the grip. That's what you need to do, especially
Benny,
because
Benny keluar
this is a
mati
Brody
sih.
lineup. All
Benny
you have to do is
kayaknya
to
udah
not
tahu,
let
udah
go of
dapat
the grip
info.
until what, 8
Hati-hati
minutes,
Ben,
and
berat
then
ke bawah.
that is when you can relax, because that's when you know that Roger has way better farm compared
Nggak
to
mungkin
Super Marco
miss
and way
info
better
sih kalau
scoring.
gitu guys.
And then you also have so much farm on, gap between Sanford as well as Flap Daisy, wherein Sanji's
Gila,
damage
masih
onto
main
Flap
aman
Daisy
dari kedua
will be
tim. Nggak ada yang
so
rusuh-rusuh
impactful
banget ya
that
mainnya ya.
even if you're Flap, you're gonna be
Yang sampai ke
second guessing,
jungle.
jumping into the backline. So,
So-
yeah, don't let go.
Pedal to the metal, non-stop.
Exactly.
TLDR.
Oh
Don't let
gila,
go of the grip
Sanford
before 8
keluar
minutes.
dikit.
Now Sanford's going to be in trouble here. Gets
Anjir.
forced out of the map. The Dragon
Keluar
form.
dikit sekarat
He's
tuh,
gonna
tadi
find-
baru
look at the
kelihatan
bottom
dikit
side, too.
doang di rumput.
Cross-map plays is
Langsung
what Echo's
digas
going
anjir.
for. How they want to deal with AP Bren right now. And that's the
Gila.
thing. You kind of expect this, really. Some of the pressure
Ngeri
across
banget
the
ya
map
pressure-nya
happening
ya.
here. Super Marco finally getting that blade picked up at the 4-minute mark. Turtle, though, 10 seconds away. And really,
Masih aman
I
dari
guess my
PL,
biggest
hanya
question mark with
dicicil
the
oleh
lineup for
Sanji.
AP Bren,
Oke,
especially
turtle.
since the
Turtle
sample
mau
size that we have
spawn.
from Louis is relatively small, right? It hasn't been picked up that
JP
much.
masih di buff merah
And how will
musuh.
AP Bren utilize this? We know that the
Prediksinya
damage
dari
is
situ.
actually pretty good. There's the diversion.
Wah gila.
Everyone's on the
Oh,
backside,
whoa!
and they take that. That turtle's mine. Thank you very
Gila,
much for
diamanin
damaging it
Kyle
all the
tuh si
way
Turtle.
to 5%.
Well, that was my question mark. It was answered.
Gila duretrinya.
That's the diversion.
Gila,
Oh,
Rigo,
gosh,
Rigo.
pretty good.
Kelas,
Oh,
kayak
man.
sih
We've
kelas.
seen a drive-by, now we've seen a airdrop.
JP
guess.
ditarik.
An airdrop.
Masih
Oh
aman.
man, a drive-by.
Yeah, what
Masa
was
gua
retro-
sama Ogwen ini udah kayak
Flyby?
Fly.
combo
Are
gila,
they
Cok.
technically flying or are they
Mereka berdua nih.
teleporting?
Man,
What is a diversion, Wolf?
I don't know.
You
It's
go
the-
into the universe and end up falling down? Like,
You
what's
gonna
going
dig
on
into
there?
the lore?
So that's an interstellar kind of
Interdimensional portal.
interdimensional steel.
I'll tell you what, though. That worked. That,
That
worked
works.
for AB
That
Bren.
works.
That's bottom
So,
line.
That's what matters.
If they can make it work continuously like that, that's something that Echo kind of has to adjust to for the most
Yep.
part, right? And with that, like I said, with Few specifically having this really available to them, they can really kind of cause some chaos against Echo. Now, at this point, Echo has lost that little minor lead they've had, and it's relatively even, like we saw
Masih
even from
aman
the
di sini.
previous game.
Yep.
At this point in the game, it wasn't anyone's sure win in terms of economy. So
Yep.
right now, it's pretty much the same thing for this game too, as both teams get it situated before the next objective.
Echo, they still have a lot of firepower at this stage of the game, so they really need to utilize all of their tools. For AP Bren now, it's all about just taking advantage of it. This is a diversion play
4 di bawah.
to get the
Oke, mau
crab.
setup Tardal nih. Tardal muncul lagi.
Okay.
20 detik.
Use
Okay.
everything you have to get as much resources as you can. That's
Yeah.
the play, right?
It cools down, so what are we talking about?
Yeah, well, why not?
It works.
It works.
Anjir.
What
If it
is
looks
it?
weird, but
Saling
it
lewat,
works,
nggak
then
ngehit,
it's not
Cok.
weird.
Yep.
Alright, so right now, obviously, the resource battle is very intense between these two teams.
Oke, Turtle
Very
spawn.
close in the gold.
Flap TZ has recovered so bad. He's even a little bit of gold ahead, or EXP ahead of Sanford.
That's like the champion mental fortitude, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh, they
diversion.
spot this out, though. They know who it is. It's surprising. It's Flap TZ who came out of the diversion. But look at this. Echo
Okay,
also
are
has
you ready?
the conceal activated. Jumping in straight to the back line.
dapat
Couldn't
kau
catch
TZ, bro.
anyone there. But the
Sanford
fight is
join.
still going to look really good
Ready.
here
Gila,
for Echo as
Marco
they
aja
are
pegangin.
going to be able to take out Flap
Gila,
TZ.
pegang 4 orang,
Now
Cok.
it's a 4v5.
Sanford.
Ultimates are going to be down.
Woo!
Sanford's taken out as well.
Tapi tetap tumbang di
Alright,
sini
so
tuker sama
trade.
Flap sih.
XP for the XP. It was a good attempt. Flap also even tried to jump in front of Carl
Exactly.
Easy.
That's what I want to point out. Good heads up play coming up from Flap.
Yep.
But then again, Carl TZ still managed to get the retribution up, so that's great.
Masih
It
belum
could
ada
be
yang
a
war
good
menang
shot from
mendominasi
especially
guys
from
ya. Masih
Sanford,
kayak
but
tuker-tukeran doang.
You gotta have to give it to AP Bren, especially with Super Marco. Just timing the flickers so well that there wasn't any combo coming out from Sanford even after the petrify.
Oh, look at the
Tower
pressure.
atas.
Tom's
Oke,
side.
tower atas.
Very good pressure right now, and Carl
Diamankan
TZ basically bypassing
Wah,
Oakland,
Marco-nya mati.
going
Nggak ada
straight
flicker.
into Super Marco's face.
Per Marco.
My goodness, that was
Super Marco.
pretty. That was. I
Terpik
don't know
oh.
how they could describe it. Man.
JP-nya
That was
cakep
just
banget
smart
anjir.
play. And right now
Beautiful.
they're not
Beautiful.
even done. JP uses
Gila,
the Violent
Eko di
Requiem
sini
to
mendominasi
basically
sepertinya guys ya.
-1 view here.
Still going.
Still going here. Obviously, Carl TZ has a massive control now of the jungle of
tower
AP
mid.
Bren.
Okay, they're gonna hold this
Yang
mid
kata
the
sama
best they
JP
can as they
masih
take a
aman.
little bit of
Masih ke
damage too,
defend
but,
tower mid
you
dari
know, even when you were
Happy
talking
Bren.
about Super Marco, the usage of the flicker earlier before that whole exchange on the top side, I was like, man, this is kind of risky. They're pushing the pressure
tower
up
atas
there.
diamankan
Didn't
oleh
have flicker
Sanford.
available. And it showed they were punished, right? Even with a well-timed Eternal Guard from Sanji to kind of help land that stun and knock him up into the air. So now Echo on a swing back before this first Lord gets a big kind of lead in comparison to the early part of the game here. So now they've got 2K ahead.
Massive swing for Echo with those skills. And now they have all access to the Lord. What Echo is doing now is because they're controlling the tempo, they are also having a way to kind of check where the diversion plays can happen. And look at, wait, did Few just utilize his ultimate so
Gila
he
kalau
can
Karl yang
scout
dapet sih
the
cuan
Lord
habis cok.
area?
They
Carl
get vision
TZ.
from that.
That's cheating!
Kalau TZ masih belum retri ya.
Vision.
Retri
Yes, you
masih
do get
aman dari
vision from
kedua
it.
That's
tim.
amazing, huh?
That's
JP.
cheating!
It's not. It's using
It's
your
using-
kit.
It's
Wolf.
using your kit. Of
Come
course,
on.
of course.
It felt like it. It felt like it was like
The next thing we need
Free
is people
vision.
saying,
Ya,
hey,
setengah.
that's map hack. It's
free
part of the
vision,
kit.
man.
Good.
It's,
Pada setengah
it's
darah
just
Sanford di sini.
mind-blowing.
War di
It
sisi
is what
lain.
it is.
Pick Louis in your games, guys.
Lo tadi di set nggak?
Vision,
Oh
so
enggak,
that your
setengah
team
darah.
won't even
Oke,
get the
free set.
Lord. Because that's
Oh
what happens
my
in your ranks.
God, Few. Are you kidding me?
That's pretty smart, but still pretty much Echo is going to be on top with 2K gold lead. And they have a lot of freedom on where they want to engage.
And then your ultimate is up once again. Like it's less than a minute of a cooldown, so
Yeah, this is at this point.
man.
Look at the respect here, though, from Echo
Oh
as well.
god.
Maximum respect,
You're gonna
right?
hold on to it.
They still need to have their positions proper, right? So Sanji can't just walk in, or else he might get caught by fewer Ogwen. Oh, that's good damage though.
1.5
Goodness.
bars with just one skill too.
This is
That's
too
Vexana.
risky.
Masih
Honestly.
aman, masih
AP
aman.
Bren has to be careful. They get poked
Naruto
down
masih di single-single
just by
setengah darah.
a couple shots even from Sanji.
Yeah, mine JP as well. Look
Yeah.
at his positioning.
Positioning.
JP-nya udah cakep
Beautiful
banget di situ.
right now. And obviously we will see this Lord leash
Masih
range very, very
reset-reset.
short. So it can't be as long as it used
Tuh
to.
guys, lihat guys.
But they're still going for it.
Kalau lagi turtle,
Going hard
MM
on
jangan terlalu kelihatan
JP. He
dulu.
finds him. Finding Kyle
Kalji
TZ,
digas.
but no follow-up damage.
Wah,
Nice
mati
assist from the
Kaljinya.
Lord to the knockup. And there you
Oh,
go.
enggak, masih
Sanford
aman,
is
tapi Kyle
piling
TZ
on.
mati
Very
oleh
cutie,
Sanford.
basically unstoppable
JP
here
nya.
on the Roger. But Flap TZ still making
JP
work
mati sama Flap.
of JP. So Bren eSports, AP
Gila.
Bren are still in
Turtle
this.
skor 2 guys.
They have the
Tapi di sini
conceal,
masih
they
mau
have
lebih. Apa
the
Bren?
chase active right now.
Oh.
It's Sanji
Hadapin
who gets
Sanji,
the
coy.
Lord.
Gets the Lord. Still gonna be going
Gila.
for the fight though.
Marco di sini
They get a kill.
terpikom sama
Multiple
Sanford.
bodies dropping still. Benny Cutie to
my
clean it
goodness.
up. Oh!
Wait.
Whoa! Whoa!
Flap TZ flickered straight up with
Oh,
a previous
my
flicker.
God.
Gets cancelled by Sanford.
Yeah,
Oh my
Sanford.
goodness. Unbelievable mechanics from both of these teams. But Echo comes out on top.
Pelat dikit Sanford tadi
Oh
mati
my
coy Benny
God.
itu.
Beautiful place, and then the
Wah, Sanji
diversion.
mati.
Diversion play the immediate punchback.
Of course,
Apa,
it does
Cok?
not stop there. Nothing is free. Even when you thought that you could get away
Gila,
with it,
bro.
there's still trade. But nevertheless, massive win for Echo. Undeniably, great clash. All started by JP himself, finding Kyle TZ. Nobody to check that short bush, the Kramer's bush.
Loi
And
ala
now-
pow.
You're gonna see the jump coming out from Echo.
Wih, kayak lagi
Afterwards,
lebaran
and they
Loi-nya si
also
Peo.
kind of shut
Kayak
down
gini
Flap
kayaknya.
TZ. The
Man.
fact that Kyle TZ was taken out early in that particular clash
Item guys,
really
item guys,
saved the
item
fight
guys.
for Echo.
Kelihatan kan ya?
It's crazy
Basecamp
too,
gua
'cause
ngalangin kan
Louis
aman bro.
Has been used 6 times.
Item
By
guys,
in his career
screenshot,
with a
screenshot.
67% win rate.
Tuh, nggak pakai
And,
DHS
you know,
Rogernya.
we haven't seen
very
like
Pakai
any,
Windtalker,
we haven't
Endless,
seen any
pistol sama
game-breaking
berserker tuh kayaknya tuh.
diversions, But
Mobil
obviously
berserker.
they're still able to get these minor moments for AP Bren despite losing that team fight to Echo. Now, even with this lead that Echo has, they're still going to have to be very careful how they approach these fights. It is up to them. Of course, you have JP able to find his own moments, has an immortality now as well on this Guinevere. So we'll see how they kind of play around this. With that, even with the lore that they got and everything, they get the space to work with. They have 5 turrets right now. Massive map advantage to work against AP Bren.
No joke at all. The mechanics, obviously, both of them championship caliber still,
man.
right? A1.
Yeah. At this point, even AP Bren, after losing a very convincing fight, Echo still only got like 2 outer turrets down.
Yeah.
And AP Bren, although they're down by 3k, they still hold on and they can push. So that's for sure some gold going in their favor. And they're still managing the lanes well. So it's not much of a disaster. Actually, they go.
Oh, diversion.
Diversion play out
They
of
get
here.
out. Okay.
Great escape. That's,
Great escape.
You know, diversion's not only for setting things up, it's also getting out of dodge.
Yep.
Quick bounce.
They
Huh.
make that work.
All right, so they're doing it. AP Bren, they're showing that, you know what, we are still pretty much in this game. There are tools that we have that we can still use to take these fights for ourselves. And if Echo are not careful, someone definitely will get caught out.
Okay.
This is the point where now you expect diversion to work in favor of AP Bren. Look at already the positioning, right? They're going to put pressure here on the bottom side.
Okay.
They're going to do that. They have diversion available to them. And we'll see how they utilize it here against Echo. Whether they stay on that side of the map or work around it. But one thing's for sure, they have information that they need. Still looking to work on that tier 2 as well. There's
Here we
diversion,
go.
though.
Pelor to the single.
This diversion play, of course,
Bukan
Echo
di
kind
sini.
of felt this already.
Bukan
That's
di
why they're
sini.
backing off.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's, you know what, that's also the impressive part. Echo must at each and every turn be super
Oh,
aware.
masih di reset
They must
reset.
not let their guard down.
Diversion will be available in 5 seconds from now, by the way. So that's
Another one.
something that Echo might not be prepared about. So
Ooh.
Here we go
All
for
right,
Carl.
so they're going to be setting up Carl TZ. That's a lot of chip
JP?
damage.
Oh,
Going
JP got
into it. JP got caught out here. Does have the immortality, and of course, will also be able to get out with spatial migration. But now, big question is, how's this Lord Dance going to go?
I think the big part of this too, aside from the diversion, guys,
Nggak
is
ada.
the positioning for Super Marco. This game, he's had a little bit of a difficult time.
Duit masih
finding
cuman
positioning.
beda
Now he
1.000
does have Flicker available.
rupiah.
He's also going to have to rely on the peeling potential
Yeah.
from the lineup from apbren. But this is where it gets really difficult. Benny Cutie he's playing
okay,
guard.
you cannot split against the split push master.
No?
That's what he's saying. I know this.
That
I am-
stance.
I know this strategy.
I know this strat. I know this dance.
Yep.
Ain't gonna fool me.
Pretty smart. Pretty smart.
Well, right
Yeah.
now, it's a stalemate at this point because we got Benny Cutie planning himself on the bottom
Masih
side.
Ortiz senggol-senggol.
Keeping that together. I mean, Echo just has to manage this for the most part.
Masih belum ada yang overcommit buat
Pressure
Lord
that
guys ya.
apbren's gonna put across the map. They're trying to do it again,
Yeah.
right? They're gonna go as long as Few is with them. They're fine. We know that we can travel nearly halfway across the map to be where we need to be. So they put the pressure there again. They know that Echo has to respond to this.
Yeah.
But still, Calon doesn't want to put the pressure on this Lord just yet. He's trying to hold it. Diversion into the jungle, though.
Yep.
It's only
Pretty-
Ogwin.
I'm pretty sure they don't see this until Ogwin does show himself.
Seperempat.
Sanji luckily will have JP to face check that for him.
Itu tebel amat
Now
dari KLTZ coy itemnya.
everyone's going to be
Quite low.
revealed. Conceal activated already though. Lord is very, very low.
Oh!
Retribution still goes over
Di dalam
to
freaking
Kyle
KLTZ
TZ
coy.
now.
Benny's
Who's going
there.
to win on top of these fights though? Damage being juggled very, very well between the 8 Echo members. Kyle TZ absorbing the brunt of it. Ooh!
Whoa!
Big curse blast there. Absorbed by the apbren lineup. And
Teleport.
of course with the diversion getting out of dodge. Benny though, he
Gila Benny.
is not done well
Buset.
yet.
Okay.
He is getting so
Gila,
many
Benny.
kills with this Roger.
Anjir Benny.
Okay.
Benny Cutie.
Whew. I could have sworn that because of the fact that Benny Cutie wasn't there during the initial
Gila Benny
surge
Kitty
of
bro.
fight, that was why Echo lost it because they really lacked the damage. But then again, Benny Cutie just managed to recover once again, and we're gonna see through the replay.
Let's take a look at the replay here.
Yep. So Benny Cutie was absent first, but because of the second round of the fight, he used the
Galak
Lycan
banget
so
Roger
well
Benny ya.
that he found Caltizi,
This
the
man
better
left, Cok.
targets. This time though, the defense will be there for apbren, and the most that they'll get will be an outer turret up top.
Benny QD's use of the Lycan Pounce to basically go on offense and then
Exactly.
dodge a lot of skills.
Exactly.
It is.
Exactly.
It's a wow.
Impressive micro coming out from Mr. Benny.
Once again, great plays here from both teams. And
No
right now,
doubt.
Echo, with this lead that they had, yeah, they dealt with the Lord. They only lost
Yeah.
that turret top side.
Nyaris bikin buat thumbnail
Still
coba
keeping
Benny
things
bukannya
under
maniak
control
aja
here.
biar
apbren, the
thumbnail.
one really struggling to find
Gila, masih mati 0
some
bro.
wins here when they
Tadi game
can.
pertama
At
mati
this
0
point
juga ya?
when it is this stalemate.
Oh
When
bikin
it's
DHS
down to
cok
Lord
sama
fight, it's
Nian.
just Lord dance.
Sama penggantinya
You get a
Scarlet
turret
apa
here.
tuh namanya? Lupa
Carl TZ
gua.
gets the information he needs, and itemization at this point, it's all falling into place.
Yang attack speed ada
Carl TZ
critical.
is so tanky. Here comes JP though.
Teleport.
Oh! The great escape!
Touchdown!
Kidding me?
Are you kidding me? No!
Pas
One
banget
out.
anjir pindah. Pas banget recall apa pindah gitu.
Mamba out!
Oh ye all of you!
Jadi dua tim ini bener.
They got out of a 4-man Violet Requiem. That
Masih
was
seru cok
close.
matchnya anjir.
Oh,
And
now
Wah,
we're going.
JP-nya.
All right, Owen still has the
Gila,
I'm
cepet banget
offended
tangannya.
here. Diving in with
Telat
Greatest
dikit
Fighter,
ketangkep
that
guys.
is going to be
Oke
Flat
flap
TZ.
giginya.
Slap.
Now
Benny.
what's going to fight look like here? Carl TZ looking like he's looking for Super
Gila, Benny.
Marco.
Another
Diversion
sampai
to make it
dengan
out of here. It's only going to be
Waduh,
Flat TZ left, and that's a
Marco
lapu-lapu.
ini di bawah,
It's an
Cok.
open base though.
Melalui
This
pindah.
mid lane could still get demolished, and the fight is happening.
Wah, flapnya
Sanji,
mati.
so much damage coming in from this Vexana though is
Posisinya
unreal.
mati.
Cal
Immortal.
TZ falling on the floor.
Flat TZ
JP's
udah
very,
mati.
very low.
Immortal
Where's the
juga.
damage going to come from?
Benny.
And Benny Cutie jumping in. And he
Gila, bro.
dodged it.
Oh, Sanji!
You dodged it with the Winter Truncheon, forcing
What?
Echo back.
What is happening?
He didn't get the reset on the leg
Okay,
and pounce.
okay.
Dua team mekanik
The fake
ito.
TP.
Oh
What is
my
happening?
goodness.
You're witnessing greatness.
Oh my
Nice to, and all of the viewers out there.
Mekanik, bro.
And you gotta say, Echo really played that well. apbren got lucky just because of that ultimate, but the way that they handled Flaptizi was so good. We know that the Lapu-Lapu has a lot of strength going into the back lines, but because of Echo's punish, isolation, now they've got it back.
I'm impressed with Echo just going straight for Super Marco most of these times. Their targeting is very on point.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of, look at him just making a line up there to the top side. Picked up the fast boots as well. Gonna push that the best he can. And now it's really, how does apbren navigate this, right? Some of the team fights that they're having, the skirmishes that they're having, it's a struggle a little bit. They're playing great with the diversion now at this point in the game. 20.5 minutes in. How do they play around this? How does Echo deal with that? Again, it looked great even for JP, possibly jumping in. Then boom, gone. Diversion.
It's
Real
a-
quick, grab this code on the screen. The star match giveaway here before it's gone.
Lord, masih
Yep.
disenggol-senggol
My simple
lagi.
answer to that is just to make sure that you punish Flaptizi, because
Yeah.
he's got to do it over and over again, especially at this point where immortality is not up yet for Flaptizi.
He's drinking water right now.
Yep.
Yeah,
He saw him on
he knows,
the
man.
camera.
He
He knows.
knows.
He knows a big fight is about to erupt here someday. I mean,
Gue sambil main
any
ya
minute
guys ya,
now.
lagi
This is where it
nge-joki
gets
guys.
a little weird too for Echo, because
Sambil main
they
guys.
have to decide, like, okay, where is this diversion going to go? Even looking at the real-time win rate, it is in favor of Echo, but how do they deal with the possibility that there's going to be a push up top? A fourth of the health on this
man.
Lord.
Oke.
When it comes to the diversion,
Aduh, Retri, kok nggak
It's
mau
wide
ngegas
open, so
3
I'm pretty sure Echo knows that's
ke
a
situ
feint.
ya? Flaptizi cuma sendiri
And
anjir
that
itu.
prompted a reset, but not a full reset now.
No.
Calon is in trouble. He's
Yeah,
gonna
and-
get stunned
Wah.
up.
And
Udah,
JP,
guys.
of course,
Menang,
on
dapat
point
hat-trick.
with
Oh,
the spatial migration
Anjir, tuh atasnya
ensures
telat loh
that
dia
Echo
tuh,
will
padahal
get it,
3.
but there's the item
Wah,
defended.
ketarik
Catching
kalau
on
Flaptizinya.
Carl TC. He's
Masih
very
bisa
low,
survive
but
sampai ada
Echo
ulti.
still seems to be ready to fight. Yeah,
Gila,
Black
Carl
Dragon
TC
form just
sendirian.
used to basically disengage
Yeah.
there.
Kok nggak
Very
tahu
mistake
cok kalau itu
coming up from
sendirian.
apbren. That feint kind of sacked Caltizi's positioning and just gave the free Lord for sure.
can they
Apaan?
defend this here? It's quite a beefy Lord.
Ini
They go
JP.
for it.
There's a jump,
Oh, gila.
and they're getting ready to punch back here.
Apalagi seperempat.
apbren still has some damage,
Oh.
and look at that, the
Oh.
HP bars of Echo
Flap.
getting
Hello.
demolished back in the
Wah, mati
back
Kaljinya.
by the blade
Transporter juga.
of Flap.
Diversion.
And here comes the diversion. Where are they going?
Gila,
They're
langsung
looking for
depan tuh.
Sanji. Oh my goodness! The damage is unreal!
Ah, coba
Oh,
sama.
apbren disappeared from the map!
Anjir.
Sanji was ready and
Gila.
Echo was ready
Blunder.
for it. Kyle TZ left alone.
There you
Blunder
go. Make
banget.
sure you grab that goodie bag because it
Gimana
looks like
itu?
Echo are gonna go ahead and
Anjir,
finish
blunder
this,
parah.
handing apbren their first game loss. Not match,
Gila,
game
gila,
loss.
Eko. Anjir.
What?